Hello everyone, it's Harmony, and welcome to the visual raid guide for the Ascension Arcadia Championship Cruiserweight M3. This is the third boss of the 8-player raid made available in patch 7.2, and can be unlocked by completing the quest Twisted Vengeance. This battle has 3 phases to it, each with its own arena, so I'll be breaking it down one phase at a time. Just as a quick warning, you can fall off the edge during phases 1 and 2, so take care. Brutal Impact is a multiple-hitting, group-wide attack that deals unavoidable damage to all party members. Healers be ready. The boss will then use either Stoneringer, the bludgeoning, to summon a giant club, or Stoneringer the stabbing to summon a sword. The boss will then use Brutish Swing, which will be a circular area of effect centered on the boss, if wielding the club, or an arena-wide donut area of effect if wielding the sword. The boss will synchronize this with Brutal Smash, a tank buster that requires both tanks to stack together to share the damage. Use defensive cooldowns and shields to mitigate it. Spore Sack will summon 4 seeds which will begin sprouting roots that will each explode in circular area of effects. The group will need to maneuver between these to avoid damage while staying together in preparation for the next attack. Hulp Smash will target a random player with a stack marker that will also leave behind a delayed detonation circular AoE in its wake with multiple cone-shaped areas radiating outward in a star-shaped pattern. You will need to quickly move out of these area of effects to avoid damage. The seeds will now have grown into blooming abominations, with each of these abominations casting huge area of effect attacks which can be interrupted. Quarry Swamp is an arena-wide attack that will petrify. To avoid petrification, you must break the line of sight by placing one of the blooming abominations between you and the boss. It does not matter if the abominations are alive or dead. However, any abominations that are alive will become petrified. The cameras surrounding the arena will shut down, causing them to fall from above, as a sequence of 3 proximity-based damage area of effects. You will need to move as far away as possible from each impact to reduce the damage received. The boss will eventually cast Neo-Bombarian Special, a group-wide attack that deals unavoidable damage to all party members. You will need to stand at the central northern edge of the arena or be knocked back to your death. The boss will always turn to face north when charging this attack. This is the end of Phase 1. The boss will now hang from the new arenas surrounding pillars for the remainder of this phase. The boss can also tether himself to another pillar before leaping to it, changing his position. Glower Power is a large frontal linear area of effect directly in front of the boss that will also target all players with a circular area of effect for unavoidable damage, spread out to prevent overlapping damage from one another. Abominable Blink will target one random player with a proximity-based damage marker. That player will need to quickly move as far away from the group as possible. Revenge of the Vines is a group-wide attack that deals unavoidable damage to all party members. Healers be ready. Spore Splosion will cause 3 sets of circular area of effects to fall from above. You will need to maneuver between each set in the order they appear to avoid taking damage. The boss will then jump to the final pillar to perform Brutal Swing as soon as the final set of AoEs falls. Power Slam is a group-wide attack that deals unavoidable damage to all party members and ending Phase 2. The outer edges of the new underground arena are aflame. Touching these will cause you to receive a heavy damage over time debuff. The boss will cast Stoneringers 2 at the beginning of Phase 3, calling both his club and sword for the remainder of the fight. Whenever the boss uses Brutish Swing from this point onward, you will need to look to see which weapon is glowing. This will indicate which type of AoE the attack will perform. The mechanics from both Phase 1 and 2 will now repeat with the addition of Lashing Lariat and Slaminator. Slaminator will summon a large tower with a stack marker in the centre of the arena. The group will need to stand together at this tower to share the incoming damage. The boss will raise one of their arms, which will also begin to glow while casting Lashing Lariat. This will indicate a wide cleave that will fill 2/3 of the battlefield, with the boss's flank opposite to the raised arm being a safe spot. These mechanics will now repeat with increased overlap until the boss is defeated. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the guide helpful, and most importantly, take care of yourself and each other.